Today is the last day of my surgical vacation. I saw my doctor yesterday and I got the all clear. I'm all healed. I'm ready to go back to work on Monday. So there's a couple little odd and end things that I want to get done before my, I'm going to call it my surgical vacation ends. So come along with me, hang out with me, and let's get some little odd and end things done. Look at this garage. I think this is the first thing I need to get done. I had Carly K was with me for 2 days. And she always leaves a mess behind. So look what she did to her baby. Tony, what have you found? Look what Carly did over here. Look, markers with no lids. This is a very common occurrence. And she tattooed her baby's face. If anybody's ever read the story of the best school year ever about the Herdmans, they tattoo that baby's head with markers. That's what it reminds me of. Anyway, so I got to get this garage cleaned up. Robert told me this morning, he said, that garage is a mess. And I said, I'll get it done today, I promise. We got us an e-bike we got to put together. Oh, so much. I got me a new table. Look at this, these 4 chairs. Look how pretty those are. Now, look at this table I got from Walmart for only $300. I was so proud. Right there, that big round table. And it has those 4 chairs with cushions came with it. Isn't that a good deal? $300. So this table over here, we're going to take that to our river property when we move the RV up there, because that one's pretty old. So I'm going to paint it nice, shiny black, and those 4 chairs will go to the river property. So I was just looking at Walmart.com and I found this nice round table with those 4 chairs for $300. So I ordered it. So I need to move those out of the garage and start cleaning this first. And then I'll get outside and do a couple of things outside. Look at there, all clean. And I just broke a little sweat. All right, I got that done. So the other thing I wanted to get done today is some of you guys were telling me about if I wanted to attract bees, that I needed to get some flowers that bees were attracted to. So today I picked up these zinnias. Got 2 packages. They have a little picture of a bee on there. See? Loved by pollinators. So I have some little terracotta pots that I think I'm going to put on all 4 corners of my garden. And hopefully that will attract enough bees that I can get them to come over here and pollinate all of my plants and my fruit trees. You see what this lime tree does? Okay, this lime tree has, I mean, like 10 million little buds on it. But they just fall. Look at the ground. They just fall off. Look at the table. They just fall off. They don't mature and they don't create any type of a plant. So I don't really know. We're kind of at a loss with that. I don't really know what to do about that. But it's right here next to this other little tree that we got. And you can see this tree has a couple of little buds on it right here. So hopefully that'll make some fruit and it'll help with the lime tree is what we're hoping. We can get both of those done, or pollinated, cross-pollinated, whatever the correct terminology is, I'm not sure. So I'm going to work on getting these little flowers planted right now. and put them around the garden. So let's get that done. 4 terracotta pots. My friend Molly gave these to me. So I'm gonna put them on all 4 corners of my garden. Over here. Got these gloves on. Got my nails done today. So gotta definitely put my gloves on. Gotta have nice nails when I go back to work next week. Everybody's gonna be like, I thought you had surgery, Tina. Why do you come back with, I got my hair cut yesterday after the doctor's appointment. They're gonna be like, oh, you came back with your hair done and your nails done. But, you know, we gotta take care of ourselves. I had to reward myself a little bit after that surgery. Been laid up in the house for 2 weeks. That was terrible. I like to get out and get things done, so my little reward to myself. So this potting soil that Robert and I were so proud of that we had gotten at Costco, this big old bag for $9.99, we were so excited about it. And then people in our comments were saying how that's expensive. It's much cheaper other places, I guess. And then they were saying our vegetables that we were so proud of our little tray. We got that tray, I think it's 18 plants for $20. And we thought that was a great deal. And we were so excited about that. And then people were saying the same things like, that's expensive for vegetables. I don't know. You know, we live just outside of Houston, and I think Texas has pretty decent, like our cost of living is not that expensive compared to a lot of other places. So it seemed like a good deal to us, I guess. So we were excited about it. But I guess other places, well then, but then some people were saying that, oh my God, that's so cheap. So it's just, I don't know, you know, it's all around. We have viewers, you know, from around the world. So I guess it's just so different. A lot of places are just so different with what things cost. It's just crazy how expensive, you know, some places are, and then I guess how cheap other places are. And then somebody said that Stephanie and Buddy had so many plants they were giving them away, but they didn't offer us any. We were at Sunday dinner, and they didn't offer us any plants at Sunday dinner. So somebody's shooting. Not that big of a deal. We are in Texas. Like the Wild Wild West. It's open carry. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell y'all the story. So I was at Walmart this morning, and I was on the vitamin aisle, and I was looking at some vitamins, and this man, he had like 4 vitamins in his hands, and he's an older gentleman, and he just like fell out like right there in the aisle. And you know, I help him up, and I gather up all of his vitamins, and I'm like, sir, you know, here, use my buggy, because my buggy was empty, it just come in, and I said, use my buggy. And he's like, oh, I'm okay. It just takes me a minute to get my my legs to stabilize or something. And I was like, okay. So he gets up, and I give him the vitamins, and so he's holding his vitamins, and so I turn to start, you know, looking for what I wanted, and all of a sudden, boom, he just falls down again. And I was like, oh my gosh. And by that time, a Walmart lady had come around from behind the pharmacy, and another customer had come up, and so me and the other customer, we're helping the man up. And I said, sir, please use my buggy, you know, stabilize yourself on my buggy, you know, let me go get you one of those cars, those little chair things. And he's like, no, I'm fine. And just, my legs sometimes just give out. Well, it scared me to death, you know. I'm like, well, I wouldn't want him walking around Walmart just falling down like that. And he said, just let me stand here for a minute. So he stands up, and he balances himself on, you know, the shelf behind him, and he's standing there. And then he says, okay, I'm good now. And I'm holding like 2 of his vitamins, and he has 1 vitamin in hand. He had gotten like 3 bottles anyway. So I give him back his stuff, and he said, I'm fine now. And I said, okay. So he started, and I said, do you want me to walk with you? And he said, no, I'm fine. So he starts to walk off, and I look at him walking off, and he's got a pistol stuck down in the back of his pants. And you know, we have open carry in our state. So I'm just like, I don't know if you're supposed to have it in Walmart or not. I don't know if that's okay, but it was just stuck there in the back of his pants, and I didn't think too much about it. He was an older gentleman, and I know that, you know, my father-in-law, he thinks he needs to carry guns when he goes places, and so, you know, maybe not stuck in his pants, but in his car. I just thought that was a little strange, but I don't know. You know, I don't know. We all got different political views on that. So I try to just say, well, you know, protect this man, Lord. I don't know. Maybe he's been attacked, or maybe, you know, with his condition, he thinks he needs to protect himself more. So I felt sorry for him. I said a little prayer for him in my mind because it made me feel bad. And my father-in-law has a hard time with his leg. Robert's dad, I don't know if y'all noticed in the videos, but Robert's dad had bladder cancer, and then it got in his lymph nodes of his groin area. And so those lymph nodes are damaged. And so now he has, his leg is like 3 times as big as his other leg, and it's so painful for him to walk around on for too long. He has to lay with the boot on his leg a lot because of the swelling in it. Now, does he do everything the doctor says he should do? No, he does not. But he says, I'm 80 years old, and it's about, I don't want to sit on the couch and die. I want to get out there and do stuff. So, you know, we just love him and try to support him. All right, so let's get the flowers put in here. I think these pots are pretty much full. I think what I'm going to do is just sprinkle the flowers on top and then go on top of them with, kind of make it look kind of even. Then I'm just going to go on top with more. So let me see how deep. 1/4 of an inch. That's not very deep. So I'm just going to sprinkle these on top. See how that goes, and then put a little bit of more soil on top of that. This is my plan, you guys. No one better tell me it wasn't a good plan. Just support me. Just support me and say, Tina, you got the best plans. Don't tell me they're not good plans. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Robert would say that. She doesn't like to be told her plans aren't good. Who likes to be told their plans aren't good? Nobody. Nobody wants to be told their plans aren't good. Everybody wants to think they got the best plans, best ideas. I got the big packages, and I still don't think they're going very far because I want these to be thick, thick, thick. Thick flowers. I want the bees to come from high and low. All right, I'm gonna leave these here because I have another bigger pot. I think I'm gonna put right here in the middle of this table to attract the bees for these trees is my goal. So you guys are with me here on my little flower mission. We're gonna plant the flowers. You guys are with me here to do it. So we're gonna watch them and we're gonna monitor them. You guys are gonna be with me on that. It says they take about 30 days, 35 days to bloom is what the package says. So 35 days. Today is March the 8th. So April the 8th, we should have beautiful blooms. All right, there they are. What is it, Tony? What is it? What is it? Come here. Come sit with Mama. Come say hi to the camera. Say hi, you guys. Say hi. I don't know what. Come here. What do you see? What is it down there, huh? What is it? Well, he gave Carly fits. You know, he just wants to run and chase. And she's like, he's biting me. He's biting me. And all he was trying to do was play with her. And I'm like, well, stop running. Because when you run, he thinks you want to play. She was like, I don't like Tony. Poor Tony. Oh, my gosh. So my mom told me this really sad story I'm going to share with you guys. My mom said that when her grandmother, so it would have been my great-grandmother, was alive, she used to love these Tyler roses. So in Tyler, Texas, there's one of the largest rose gardens in the United States. And it's only like 3 hours from here. So my mom said that her grandmother loved these Tyler roses. And they were, you know, back then they're probably a lot more now. They were $5 for a pot. And so my grandmother, Tony, I'm telling a story. My grandmother sent my mom $15 so she could buy her 3 roses, 3 little rose bushes. And so my mom was so excited, and she ordered 3 rose bushes from the Tyler Roses. Listen, I'm telling something. And the roses came, and my mom planted them, and she was so proud. And my dad had goats back then. He's always had goats, and my dad's goats ate the roses down. And my great-grandmother come to visit, and my mom said she just cried and told her, Jean's goats ate the roses. So my grandmother gave her $15 more and said, Brenda, get you 3 more roses, and I'll see them next time I come. So my mom said she ordered 3 more roses and planted them, and lo and behold, if my dad's goats didn't eat them a second time. So she said she's never since then ever had these Tyler roses. So she was telling me this story, and she said, I want you and me and Kim to go to Tyler and see the rose gardens. So yesterday I Googled it, and the peak time to see the garden is mid-April. Is they have like their first blooms, and it's very beautiful to go in mid-April. So I found, it's like 3 hours from here. So I found us a hotel room. I'm telling y'all this, don't y'all tell her. I don't think she'll watch my videos, so don't tell her. She might see, I don't know. Maybe I'll tell her on Sunday. Anyway, I'm gonna get us a room, and so me and her and Kim can go up to Tyler in mid-April. I think about April the 20th, because April the 27th, that Saturday, I actually have another engagement. So I think on April the 20th, we're gonna go up there. We'll drive up there Saturday morning early, and we'll get to go visit the Tyler Rose Gardens, and then spend the night, go out to dinner, have a nice evening. And I'm gonna buy her some Tyler roses while we're up there that she can plant, and have to put them somewhere that Marianne and Ginger can't get them. So I'm real excited about that. Maybe that'll be her Mother's Day gift. I can gift that to my mom and sister, or I give my sister some too. I can gift that to my mom. That'll be my gift to my mom and my sister, is to go to Tyler that weekend, and I'll buy them some Tyler roses. All right, so here I planted all my flowers, and this little bit, the larger terracotta, is gonna sit right here in the middle of these 2 trees right here. And hopefully that will help with our bees to come and pollinate this area. Come on, baby. Oh, one thing I did do, look right here. Remember, I'm gonna turn my camera around for you guys. Robert was saying the other day that I needed to, Robert was saying I had this old barrel planter that was sitting right here. It's probably sat right there in that little spot on that concrete. You can see that little outline. Probably sat there for 5 years. And it had this tiny little bitty rose bush in it that's kind of had to be cut back several times. And Marianne and Ginger did a number on it too. But he said, you should move it over there. And there I planted it there. I did that yesterday. It's right there. It's doing really well too. Yep. Now when Carly comes, Carly likes to pick all the rose petals off the rose bush, and then she runs around like she's a flower girl throwing rose petals everywhere. So whenever Carly's here, my roses have a tough time. Well, you guys, that's all my little jobs I think I'm going to do right now. I got those flowers planted. I wanted to get that done. I got the garage cleaned out. And guess what? I did it with you. I did not have to do it alone. So thank you. That is amazing that we always have friends with us, right, Tony? We always have friends. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm Tina, and this is Tony, and we're living off the hill. Bye.